Hello everybody and welcome to the Formula Euro developments here. Race 1 in Season 1. My name's Evan. I'm here today to bring you the Belgian Grand Prix from the all-new Formula Euro League development here. We're here today around Spa-Francorchamps, the famous track, the longest track on the current calendar. As you can see some cars leaving the pits now. You're currently leaving the pits. The Williams Racing team, of course, teammate Stein, also leaving the pits now. The two Williams is getting some early runs. You can see then followed by Scott and Get On My Fast also leaving the pit lane. Some more drivers leaving the pit lane. Gonna have to wait a little bit for a lap time to come in, as I said, it is a very long circuit here around Spa-Francorchamps, but it is a very exciting one if we do get some good racing. And of course this, as we can see demonstrated here by Polly and to Shocky, I think is how you pronounce that one. It's a very awful gamer tag. Is the slipstream effect is huge, so we might see some teammates demonstrate that. Of course we can see the two Williamses out on track at a fairly similar time. That is probably what is going on. Jury's getting ready to start his lap down at the bus stop chicane. Of course he'll go on a lap. We might talk through this one. We'll get all the graphics open, the telemetry and the full track map. Here comes Yuri. He's on these soft compound tyres, braking with turn 1, downshifts to about second gear, and up he goes. The exit in that corner is absolutely crucial for a good lap time, as you do want to get a powerful exit up the top of that hill. Here he comes. Takes over very nicely. Don't want to corner cut that one too much, or you might end up invalidating your lap time. Down the Camel Straight and into Lake Home at the top of the hill, braking just before the 50-metre border, purple sector 1, but of course he's the first driver to set a competitive lap time. And down through here, downshifts to second gear, but short shifts quickly, now through No Name. Of course that is the name of that corner, is No Name, and down towards Pouhon. This is a very important corner. We don't want to see him spinning like we just see in the Belgian practice session here for Formula Euro League. So that's a very, very quick through there, and he comes down and needs to get a good exit here, and wants to watch that he doesn't tap this outside wall. He doesn't, stays well away. Does the Dutchman, and down the back straight into Blanchimont he goes. Blanchimont, of course, this next corner flat out to the modern F1 cars, but of course back in the old cars you do actually have to just lift off the power. Down into the bus stop chicane. What lap time is the Williams driver going to set here? It's going to be a 1:42.1. That is the time everybody has to beat. Next driver is Stein, who will come across. Where can he go? He'll go nowhere, according to my graphics. The two Ferraris of Bowley and MK. There, Get On My Fast goes P2, and Roy Boy goes P1 with a 1:41.8. Get On My Fast P3, Levy P4, and Max goes P5. So some more competitive lap times starting to go in. Coley goes P4 with a 1:42.2 in the black Mercedes. It's a very nice livery that one is, as SHM DGA has retired. Wonder what happened to him. We believe he's gone. We're gonna go on board. We're gonna go on board with Yuri, although I don't think he's going to get there in time so we can see what happened. Yeah, no, he's not going to get there in time. We're not going to see what happened at that collision. Apologies, but let's walk around at our times. It's Lisa, goes P5, followed by Kukra. Very odd game tags here, if I'm being honest, but build motor on. And here comes TTI for Quicks, who's just joined the lobby. He will be racing. Down 12 minutes to go, 16 seconds here in Spa. We have only 8 drivers who've set a time, but more are out on track or failed and validated the lap. Of course, that is a big problem around Spa. You can validate your lap very, very easily, as we see. Drivers who are out on track: Stein, MK, Jockey Bappy. Skeltazar is also on his out lap. Jure into the pits. And Quicks has just joined Rage Bowley now as a validated his lap once again. Oh, Raphael's off. And Puhan doesn't have too much damage, but he's made a mistake coming through there, and it's cost him on his lap. It has cost him dearly, as now he's coming to the line. Put my voice a little bit louder, that's okay, that can be done, and here we go. Down into Stavolo. Goes whoever we were on board with, and Rafael, couldn't remember, but a lot of drivers into the pits. Not many setting lap times here around Spa, which is very odd to see. MK now on a lap. We're going to stay on board with the Ferrari driver here and see what he can do. Down through campus and into Stavolo comes the Ferrari. It's a purple sector 3, but that's instantly beat, I believe, by the Ferrari of Chucky Papa. No, he's on an out lap, so it can't be him. It's maybe the other. No, Max is in the pits, so the McLaren behind looks like it's just glitched himself a purple sector. Here comes MK into the bus stop chicane, brakes very late, and you're gonna have to get the car rotated nicely. P1, 141.7 for the Ferrari driver. That was an excellent lap. Very, very smooth indeed. As here comes Roy Boy out of the pits again. He's currently sitting P2. And we believe. Oh, somebody's in the World Euro Games. He's gone off. He's gone off at the. Is that? Yes, that is the chicane. He's gone off at Lake Home. And that is that was a bit of a rookie mistake going off Lake Combe. We don't see that too much, but of course can happen, and so can everything. It's a very challenging track here in Spa. Dimitri Ijavo, I've said that wrong, but we're just going to ignore that. Has gone. He's on an outlap, but he's invalidated that outlap. Hold on. Was his... Am I seeing things, or was his car not on a minute ago? Well, anyways, he's starting his lap time now, and he's gonna get it underway here, and we'll come back to that in a moment's time, as we believe we do have some drivers. Skelterstar is about to he's coming through Blanchimont to finish his lap time. What lap time can he set? No lap time set so far for Skelterstar, the Racing Point car, or what's been called the Pink Mercedes. Into the brakes of the bus stop chicane. Doesn't want to lose the back end on exit. A very easy mistake. P3 goes the Racing Point. 141.916 for the Racing Point driver. So I'm saying, will I predict pole time? Well, we're definitely going to get a bit faster than 141.7. I think we could get a 141.2 maybe. That's Chucky Papa goes P4. Yeah, I think a 141.2 would be about where these drivers are at. That's maybe even a 2 outlandish prediction. No, yeah, we're not. That's 2. 141.5 we'll go for. That seems reasonable. It's quick time. We're in Spa, of course. But Oh, Skeleton Star's on the wall. I've missed where he spun. Levy's out as well. Has there been contact? Yes, there has. Contact and qualifying for SHR and Skeleton. No, not SHR, Levy and Skeleton Star. There's somebody else off in the grapple as well. I believe it's the Mercedes. No, it's not the Mercedes, or maybe it was and it's just glitching again. Yeah, it was Stein. So, Stein, Levy and Skeleton Star having a coming together here. But Stein's got away with it. The other two, unfortunately, haven't. There's Killer 7 and AMC now on laps. Skeleton Star in the comments saying it was in his in-lap. That's unfortunate. Could you tell us what happened there? There was no contact. Oh, there was no contact. It was just a very unlucky turn of events for both. So, both losing it at the same place, and so did Stein, or Levy and Stein might have some contact. Of course, we'll have to wait and see that one after the race. We're on board with AMC F33 here, and the other racing point, of course, the first racing point is now out of the Grand Prix, as we've just seen. Here comes AMC. P1 goes the racing point, 1:41.683. That is a mega lap, and it has beaten MK. Beats MK with 6 minutes 13 to go. We can see some more drivers get on by fast now, setting purple sectors. Dimitri's out of the session. He's out of the session without setting a time. He's crashed, I believe, through Campos and Stavalo. And I'm unsure. We'll go on board with Max and see, can we see what's happened to the Alfa Romeo driver? He's gone into some mishap somewhere along the line. Let's have a look here. Yes, he's lost it at Stavalo. He's into the wall now of the session. As there's a hold up in the Mercedes garage, as Rage Bowley goes P1, 1:41.674. Beats the racing point by less than a tenth. But still, it's still quicker, and it's still on provisional pole position. 5 minutes 26 to go. And there's still some drivers. Sometimes Yuri's on the time. He's 3 seconds down on his person. He's actually validated a lap. I can get on my fast set here in the Haas F1 team car. Here he goes. Let's see what can the Haas set. P5. Good lap from the Haas. 1:41.9. It's not the quickest time, but it is a good time, as he has decided to smash it into the wall. A bit like Romain Grosjean there, really taking the Haas name in true nature, but he is out after setting that very nice lap time. Some more drivers now, still in the pits as we get ready. 4 minutes 39 left, and that is definitely enough to get it back out and get another lap. It is 1:41, or averaging 1:47 on an out lap. Of course, you do go a bit slower on your out lap. You can see CSR, I think I pronounced that wrong. Get on my fast now in the Twitch chat after that Romain Grosjean-esque crash into turn 1. Here's the Red Bull. Being up Eau Rouge and on the Kebble straight here. Really nice sound out of that Honda engine, as we can see it comes through the Camel, not the Camel, straight by Comb. The roar of the number 95 Red Bull roars true. Into No Name and down towards Pujon. This is a difficult corner. He's going to want to nail this. Oh, has to lift off. That's not ideal. Plus you have to lift off on entry, but you don't normally have to lift off in the middle of the corner. Very skilled to do that, however, is the Red Bull. We apologise for that yellow. That shouldn't be on all cameras, as here comes the AlphaTauri. drivers invalidating laps here. Jurgen Stein, TTVI Quicks, Raphael, all haven't set times yet. And they have to set a time. They want to be high up on this grid. A lot of people on out laps. And is there anybody on a competitive lap? Batista goes 10th. I don't know if that's an improvement or not. I wasn't actually looking at that time. Raphael's now on the lap. And into turn 1. That is Les Source, turn 1. You're shooting up Eau Rouge. You got a nice backdrop of the cars down below there. Here comes Raphael. 2 minutes to go. The Haas driver, P16. His teammate is P5, but is not going to be spending any more time. Validates the lap time. Does Raphael. That's not going to be a competitive time for him. I believe that's going to be the end of his session. I don't know if he has enough fuel, but he won't be setting a very competitive time. Who will get pole position? Rage Boldy isn't out on track. That's going to be the end of his session. It will be the fastest time he will set as a 1:41.6. Can his teammate MK beat that in the Ferrari? The two Ferraris looking very, very strong so far in this early part, not the early parts, this whole qualifying session. He's coming up to the back of TTVI Quicks, however, and this could hamper his lap a bit. MC pulls towards the side, lets him through. Here he goes. Oh, there's a car on the outside. It's Roy Boy, but he clears it nicely. But kind of an awkward position. Roy Boy was getting ready for his lap. Can MK beat this? It's going to be very close. Oh no! Huge kick of oversteer. He's not going to beat it. He beats his time, but he doesn't beat the time of Rage Boldy. That's really unfortunate. He had a huge slide on the exit of his fast lap. AMC now might get caught up here. I believe there's somebody off at the chicane. It's Jockey Papa, who's off at the final chicane. Bit of an awkward spot, but nobody there to hamper him. Yuri now also on a lap. He was of course our first driver to set the fastest time, but that has been beaten by 9 other drivers. Hasn't yet the qualifying. If nobody's on a lap, they will not be setting one. Quicks has just lagged out of the session in front of our eyes. Won't finish his lap. Ismail is back in the session, but we go on board with AMC here. There's somebody off the chicane. Oh yeah, well, it's a Mercedes. It's calling he's out of the session, but of course he wasn't setting a fast lap anyway. That doesn't have any effect on his qualifying, as here comes Aaron. He's a 10th from on his personal best, but it's not going to be, well, it will be enough for pole position, as the pole position time is only a 10th, which is slightly off where my prediction was. But we are getting close to it. Here comes AMC F33. He's known as a bit of a quality merchant. What can he set? Can he go quickest? Yes, he can. 1:41.4 beats my prediction and is on pole position in Spa. Unless MK can beat that. No, MK's 38 seconds down. He won't be beating that. Yuri's P4 beats Roy Boy. Anybody else left to set a lap? Jockey Papa is. He's 11 seconds down. And has just invalidated his lap. You're P13. So it's pole position for AMC F33 here in round 1. The FEL development tier. The Racing Point Man coming out on top. It says Rage Boldy's now on an outlap, which is just it's just pointless in my opinion, as he's not going to get to set his time. It's probably a waste of a set of softs. Yeah, it's definitely just a waste of softs, because that's absolutely pointless. He's invalidated the lap as well, so this is very odd. And Ferrari, he's not going to get a time in. This will be the last corner in qualifying for him. Or maybe he will. He's not going to have enough time to finish the lap, but this is Codemasters at its best here with Rage Bowley. There it is, your full qualifying results for Spa after that 18-minute qualifying session. AMC F33 is on pole position with a time of 1:41.456. Rage Bowley P2, followed by the Spanishman with MK, and then we have Yuri, Roy Boy, Get On My Fast, Skelta Star, Coley, Chucky Baba, Stein, Cisa, Levy, Your Games, Killer 7, Kukara, Max, Raphael, TTVI Quicks with Dimitri, and SHRMDJ not setting a time. Galatasaray DNF'd, but it's still P7, which really goes to show how quick that time was. Here the drivers are just loading strategies and setups as we get ready to go. Here in the FEL development here. Exciting race building. Of course, AMC on pole, followed by the two Ferraris. And then Yuri, all very good drivers. You did 11 people still watching. Of course, if you're not following the Formula EuroLeague Instagram and not subscribed to the Formula EuroLeague YouTube channel, make sure to go do that, but be sure you are to see more action of this amazing racing league. And of course we will too have this new development here, which is also looking to be amazing as the drivers, here they go, off on the formation lap. And we'll get the graphics up. We're going to get a position change just for the start of the Grand Prix, and then we have your full track map underneath. We're going to get the predicted pit stop strategies, I believe, in a moment's time, as TTVI Quicks have been disqualified in the session. That's not really good, saying as he won't get the tyres up to temperature. Dimitri is now leading this formation lap. So he's just blasted up ahead, which is illegal in Formula 1, but of course it's not illegal in the F1 game. You can go wherever you want on the formation lap. Most of the drivers do tend to stick in unison, but Dimitri obviously doesn't fancy that, so he goes up off ahead. So you get ready to start. Let us know down below who you think is going to win this Grand Prix. Of course, anybody could win it, as this is the amazing thing of Spa. It's anybody's race. Of course, you will be a little bit quicker down the straights if you do have ERS, DRS, full fuel, and a low downforce setup. Here's your predicted strategies. So the hards to about lap 6, the hards from lap 6, and then if you want to go into the mediums, you have to do last these softs about lap 12. You can see lots of tyre warming from these two drivers. 22 lap round Spa. It is a very, very long track, as we have mentioned numerous times. AMC, snaps on pole, Rage Bowley, MK, Yuri, Roy Boy, Get on My Fast, Skelter Star, Coley, Chucky Papa, CC, Cisa, I've pronounced that different every single time, I know, don't worry. Levy P11, Jura Games P12, Killer 7, P13. Here's the predicted strategies. They've actually changed. It's changing for every driver. So there we go. Gur P12, Killer 7, P13, Karukara, P14, Stein, P15, Max P16, Raphael P17, Dimitri P19, SHRMDJ P20, of course TTVI Quicks is P18, but I'm going to go over that AMC Paxton's grid slot. Look at that Racing Point. Will that be the driver we see at the top step at the podium, or will it be one of the two Ferraris? It's going to be Yuri, Roy Boy, Get on My Fast, or even Skelter Star. Could be anyone here. We get ready. Of course, the lights will go out soon. I don't know what the hold-up is here, but they're stuck on the grid. Here we go. I'm gonna hope we get a bit better of a camera angle for the race start. 3, 4, 5 red lights. We go racing in Spa. What's the start like from the two front runners? The graphics are already glitching. Down into turn 1 goes AMC. He's already got the Ferrari of Rage Bowley on the outside of him, and has got a much better powerful exit. There's carnage in turn 1 back below. Everyone off. Karukara's down. We've more predicted strategies, but we go back to the front. Back to the front. Rage Bowley leads. AMC back at the slipstream. Down the Kemmel Straight they roar. Go the two Ferraris in the slipstream of one another. Here comes AMC into the brakes. Oh, they've touched. AMC's nearly in the wall. Big contact for the Racing Point man and the Ferraris. Down into turn 1. Get on My Fast is going to look. He's got past Yuri. Skelter Star's also looking to get past Yuri. Contact from the Red Bull. Roy's hit Yuri. And around losing all sorts of positions is the Red Bull and the Williams. Here comes Dimitri. Around the outside of Roy Boy, who just touched the Red Bull Killer 7. Dimitri's going slowly here. The graphics are back up to speed. We've more predicted strategies. It's changing. A 2-stop it's looking like for one of our drivers. Oh, Yuri's around. The Alfa Romeo's around, coming out of Puhan. Big slide. As we go back to the front runners, AMC 3/10 to Rage Bowley, and he's going to look to get back past them after taking pole position. Shocky Papa's past Killer 7. He's down 3 positions to the right hand side. Through Blanchimont goes Aaron. As we've more SHRMDJ's out of the Grand Prix. We get a safety car. Down the inside goes the Racing Point. Doesn't want to make contact. And doesn't make any contact. Cannot get the better exit than the Ferrari. As the graphics are all over the place again, we can assure you AMC is still in P2. It's just a graphic glitch. Roy Boy's now into the pits as he comes down the Eau Rouge and around Radillon. And I must say that's Radillon, and we'll get that awful WTF1 joke repeated as here comes AMC, pulls left, right into the, no, I was going to say pulls right and shoots past, but he hasn't shot past. Rage Bowley has absolute amazing straight line speed. As MK is now looking to get on this fight, here comes Aaron, trying to get past Rage Bowley here. That cannot find a way. We'll come back to that battle in a moment's time. Let's check the battle back in the midfield. Coley's looking to get past Ciesa here. Levy get past Dimitri. To Shocky Papa is falling off the back of Levy. Killer 7 now also on the back of the Shocky Papa. Stein, Karukara as whole or something. Raphael, TTVI Quicks followed by Eurogames and Roy Boy, who's already made his pit stop. Raphael's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so that is a corner cutting penalty or a track extending penalty. I'll start from Get on My Fast here. Oh, yellow flags to Shocky Papa, I believe. Yes, he's off. He's in the gravel. Wonder was there contact made? I'm unsure. Was it just a mistake? But he's off and is in P18. Yuri's off. Yuri, we see somebody touch the wall. Yuri's off. He's obviously ran very wide on that exit curve, but he is off. and he is dropping down and might even lose the position to Shocky Papa. Oh, Rafal's out! He's out of the Grand Prix. It's all carnage. We have a VSC and he's in the wall. We have a virtual safety car here, which has let AMC actually catch back up. Coley, Urian to Shocky Papa have put it into her own hands. They're taking a pit stop here, which is a good strategy call. VSC now. Obviously to what is meant to be the stewards clearing the car of Rafal. Cody's got a drive-through for speeding on the VSC. Oh, that's really going to hurt his chances, and he's really going to be annoyed at that when he's on the softs. For some unknown reason anyway. Rage Body gets back on the wave. AMC trying to gain 4/10 is the gap, but the Ferrari driver is shooting away. We know the Ferrari does a bit more race pace than the racing point, but that doesn't mean anything. Skelter Star is going to look to get on my fausts through these next few corners here. And Max is really dropping off the back of Skelter Star, and he's going to be under attack from the Red Bull. Killer 7. Oh, Levy's out! Levy's out of the session. Have we had somebody? Yeah, we've had another person off on the gravel. On board with Collie here, we can see. He's off on the left-hand side, just as you can see. Yes, there he is. Rage Body's pitted. Oh, it's VSC. It is a virtual safety car, and that is why Rage Body is pitted. An excellent strategy call from the Ferrari. Taking a big risk here is the Ferrari. You don't normally see that. There's the position change. So AMC is obviously leading now. MK up 1. Get on my fast up 3. Skelter up 3. Max up 11. C's up 4. Dimitri up 12. Kurikol up 6. Rage is down 7, but of course he is net lead here. GDVI Quicks up 8. Euro up 1. Killer 7 up 1. Stein up 2. Kylie down 6. Roy Boy up 10. Down 10. Yuri down 12. Shocky Papa down 8, and our not DNF so far are Levy, Rafal, and SHR and DJ. Rage Body's got a drive-through! Oh no, the racenet leader's got a drive-through penalty for speeding on the VSC. That's drama. He's got a drive-through penalty. That's awful. Awful for the race leader, and this puts the ball in the leader's court. They're not gonna know he has a drive-through, but he will have to serve it, and then they will know. And we have somebody saying Yuri did a Vettel. He certainly did. And we did actually have a corner cut penalty come up. I believe that was for Jur. Looks like iQuicks is disconnected again, but it's unfortunate. But get on my fast has entered the pit lane. That will give Skelter Star net P3. Of course, there's a bit of a battle now between the Racing Points and the Ferraris. Of course, that battle is not going to be as dominant for Ferraris. Rage Bully is now serving his drive-through. He's got a 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So this will be the longest 17 seconds of his life coming through the pit lane for Rage Polies. He just wants to get back out on track. He loses position to Stein, Killer 7, Coley. Will he lose one to Roy Boy? Just look at the track map. No, he gets out in front of Stein and is now on the back of Killer 7. But there's a bit of a battle here. Coley's going to look to get past Stein. Coley, of course, has pitted and served his drive-through to Shocky Papa. That's the fastest lap. 145.2. Coley gets very, very squirmishy up the top. Overtake button is pressed, as you can see on the steering wheel. Switches to the inside, and that is an easy move in the soft compound tyres for the Mercedesman. Here on lap 5 out of 22. front is about 4/10 or around that all the time here. And then back it is 2.8 seconds to Skelterstar. Oh! Huge slide from Dimitri. Just about saves the car. I'm not sure if he was warming the tyres actually there, but he's had a huge moment and he saved it. Stein's out. Safety car. We have a safety car and it's going to save Rage Poli's race. Or not. No, it's actually going to cost them. Sorry, it's actually going to cost them. Everybody's going to get a free pit stop. AMC in. All Racing Point are double stacking. This is going to hamper Skelterstar's chances. Yeah, he's braking to let AMC in. This is the normal lap they would have pitted on to go into the hard, so this has benefited hugely. But I believe it's going to cost Racing Point as his teammate in the pits. It's not going to cost him too much, but it is going to cost him a little bit. He gets out in front of the Alfa Romeo, which was really crucial, as Get On My Fast is now up to P3. Although Skelterstar is now up to P3, so Skelterstar has jumped Get On My Fast through the safety car. iQuicks is up to 6, but of course that is an AI car. He gets up to 7, Dimitri 8, Killer 7, 9, Karuka at 10, Yuri 11, Euro 12, Cody 13, Rage Body 14, Roy Boy serving at 5 seconds is in 15, and Tushaki Papa P16. And we're going to give you the tyres here, so AMC's on mediums, MK on hards, Skelterstar and hards, Get On My Fast mediums. Max on the hards, iQuicks on the mediums, but he has not boxed yet. Sieta on the hards, the Shocky Papa's out. He's still a Roman Grosjean and has crashed on the virtual safety car, even a full safety car. Go back to who's on what tyre. Killer 7 on the hards, but he didn't get that pit in under safety car. Grugro is in P10 on the hards. That is a point scoring position for Renault. Yuri also on the hards, but they're 2 laps old. You're on mediums. Cody hards, Rage Bodie hards, and Roy Boy on the mediums. So here we go. Lap 6 out of 22. This is we had 2 VSCs and a safety car around Spa. Before your non-finishers out to Stocky, Papa, Stein, Levy, and Rafael, and SHR MDJ. Just Stocky, Papa leaves the session. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but it sounds right to me. Come round for one more safety car lap. The safety car might be coming in at the end of this lap here. There you go, Rage Poli's left the session. Oh no, and this race lead has just gone, this race has gone from excellent to bad to awful to dreadful, and it could even get worse for Rage Poli. It's really unfortunate for the Ferrari, who had the pace to win today. An early pit stop cost him, as he did get a drive-through for speeding under VSC. Then pitted again and is now stuck down at P14 and is now disconnected. Really unfortunate for the Ferrari, and you really do have to feel for them. As drivers, we all know that is how tough that one feels to disconnect with a shot of winning. But here we go, anybody could still win this. Everybody is on fresh or new, freshest compounded tyres. The last man looking to win so far is AMC F33, but MK is looking very pacey behind. Skelterstar up in P3, also looking pacey, Get On My Fast P4. Max looking very nice in P5, TTBI Quicks P6, CSS 7, Dimitri 8, Killer 7 9, Karukara 10, Yuri 11, Jura Games 12, Coley 13, Rage Bowley 14, Roy Boy 15. Will safety car be in this lap? We normally see the safety car come in, notification, around lap. Oh, Killer 7 has had a collision here. He's dropped all the way down to P15. I don't know what I was saying about. I was going to say, you normally see it through Stavalo, which we have. So we're going back racing in the next lap. And I wonder will we get this to the end. Lap 7 out of 22. And the half race distance is not gone yet, but we had a lot of impediments in terms of safety cars and VSCs. Killer 7's dropped down to last here. Fortunate for the Alpha Terry. Gonna go on board with MK. Where will AMC? We're actually gonna go on board with AMC and look behind. This is what he can see if he presses his back button on his Fantech Racing wheel. Is he gonna go through the bus stop? We wait anxiously. He's hauling it very late here as AMC. And now he's caught out MK. He's really caught him out there. And gets us underway here in Spa. Down into turn 1. Skelterstar, get on my force. Nearly touching. The back Skelterstar's up to P2. He's gone down the inside. So he is at P5. Dimitri and the other Alfa Romeo of Euro coming together. Coley up to P12. He's gonna look to make a move on Euro Games here. There is a bit of a battle up front. Yes, MK down the inside of Skelterstar. Brakes and is up into P2, but Skelterstar still is outside. They've touched. Skelterstar goes over the gravel, not the gravel, the runoff, and get on my force gets that position. MK's gonna look to get past AMC. AMC's got a bit of breathing room. Somebody's off. New yellow flag. Coley, it's the back of your games. And the sense sliding. Kruger's run very wide, and Killer 7 was lost out really dearly. I believe he must have had some contact of some sort. AMC runs very wide, and MK's got to get a really big chance to get a good exit on the racing point. He's 7/10 behind, so it's not going to be really the slipstream effect too much, but if he has better straight line speed and a better exit, he will gain. Of course, AMC on fresher tyres, but them tyres will die off more quick. The Alfa Romeos are side by side with the Williams. Here we come. There's a bit of a train here. Can Yuri make a move? Pulls to the outside. Round the outside. Tries the Williams. Keeps the car in. Yuri closes the door. And a very aggressive closing of the door. But here comes sure Ree versus Yuri. Switches to the inside. That's a lovely switch maneuver. Oh, there's contact made. He's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but that was a lovely switch maneuver, a lovely try from Yuri. But he's gonna be had a good run by Dimitri here. Up the Kemmel straight we go. The gap up the front is now a second. But this gaining as the slipstream is actually working this far. Royboy's gonna look to get back past Dimitri. He's up to P12. P10, sorry, not P12. I was actually looking at TVR Quicks as graphic. Instead, Dimitri's dropping off the back of Yuri in this second sector. The gap up the front, however, is increasing for Aaron, and this is really going to benefit him here in Spa. Oh, CS is disconnected. Oh no. That's very unfortunate. The Red Bull sitting in P6. That's really unfortunate. TVI Quicks and Rage Body's AI are having a almighty scrap here. Get on my fast, and I was going to, I believe, to try get past. There's the interval, 6/10 behind. Star lost out, of course, when he did have to cut the camel, not the camel chain, leg home. That's about the 5th time I've messed that one up, I believe. But here he comes, DRS enabled, so you're 3 laps after the safety car period, 12 laps to go. Of course, 12 long laps around Spas, we're only 10 laps in. Roy Boy is in the pits, and I don't know why he's in the pits, but he is in them, and he's going on the set of mediums. That's a front wing change for the Red Bull, that is what it is, and I don't believe he's going to lose a position to Killer 7 or Karuka right here. But here is your race leader. AMC 1.4 is the gap to his nearest competitor, MK in the Ferrari. 7.4 is down 8 tenths behind as he's just lost a good time on that last corner. Comes to start P4, Max P5, Euro P6, Yuri P7, CS P8, Dimitri P9, Rage Bully P10, TTI Quicks P11, Cody P12, Killer 7, P13. He's now side by side with Roy Boy. Roy Boy into the slipstream, but the AlphaTauri has so much more straight line speed down this Camel Straight. He has so much more. Cody gets a 3-second time penalty, and we're going to have a look at the position change here to see. We'll keep the intervals up, and we're going to have a look at the position change. So the MK's up 1, get on my first up 3, Skills up 3, Max up 11. And make sure if you do want to vote for a driver of the day, I believe that'll be done on Instagram. I'm unsure, however. Euro P6, Yuri P7. CS is disconnected, but he's still running P. It's P9 now. So Dimitri's got up to P8. Rage Bowl, he's AI P10, who is currently sitting inside iQuicks as they're running around at the exact same speed and taking pretty much the exact same lines. So we have a hybrid now here of a Mercedes Ferrari. Of course, it has lovely straight line speed and it has no traction in the Ferrari. That is a nice hybrid from the two there. As Max is going to look to get past Your Games has got past him. Your Games has got past Max, and I've completely missed that one. I apologise for that, but he has got past him. Yuri is going to now look to get back past Max as well. Whereas Yuri isn't having a great race. He's sitting P7, but he has not had a great race, of course, having that spin through Blanchimont. Well, he's fought his way back up, and he's now battling for a possible P5 here. I don't think he's going to catch Star. Well, he could. There's still 11 laps to go, still half race distance. They've all made their pit stops. Yuri's on 7-lap old hard, so he might have to make another one. His track wear is awful around here. And if more laps on them will equal a lot of laps. I was like, I've no idea how many. I was like, cannot do maths. Well, I can, but you go side by side. Into the brakes goes Yuri. The number 22 Williams is up into P6 and doesn't leave Max any space, but Max is going to get the big slipstream. We know how powerful slipstream is around his circuit. Oh, he's up nice and tight to the Williams. He is Max, but he's going to lose that as Yuri gets a powerful exit. Max braking very late to try and make a move. As iQuicks has not pitted yet, but because he is AI, he's not actually driving. But he has not pitted yet. As here comes Max into the slipstream of the Williams, and he's going to look to get back past the Williams who just passed him. Oh, very aggressive swipe! Max into the grass. That was moving under braking, I believe. Very aggressive swipe from Yuri to defend this position. And he will stay P6, but that was very, very aggressive. Max might investigate that. Of course, them two are friends, but still. Bit of an aggressive swipe by the Dutchman. CS has joined back, and he will get back on the race. Only 4 seconds behind Dimitri. It's a possible gap to catch up to. Rage Boldy gets past iQuicks as they're still battling yellow flag sector 2. Has somebody come off? Oh, it was Max. I believe he did the 360. I'm unsure, however, but I believe that is what happened. .5, the gap up the front. Someone asking, can I join your league? Well, this is not my league. I'm a reserve commentator for the league. This is certainly not my league. I'm sure you can DM the owners on Instagram at Form the EuroLeague and see. Can you get a spot here in the development tier? Here comes Get On My Force now. Don't know why I randomly said that, but here he is. He's on the track still. 1.6 gap at the front. CS has gone past Coley there, side by side. Has CS disconnected? Yes, I believe he has. Coley's going to get past these two AI, of course. That's not very difficult, as the AI are very, very slow around every track, to be honest. As the race is now settling down, AMC is leading with a 1.5 gap over MK. Of course, we will still have to be on high alert, as that Ferrari can just kick into gear any time, and the Racing Point is on. It will be on old hard tyres in a few laps' time. .9 is the gap between Skelter and Get On My Force, still in the DRS, which is really crucial for the Racing Point if he's gonna get that last podium position. He's gaining a lot of that braking zone. It's now down to 5 tenths. He's getting 4 tenths on the straight alone. Skelter Star. CS has left the session again. We did know that, however, as his AI car was ghosted. 0.6, so the gap is coming down between Skelter and Get On My Force, as that iQuicks and very bowly battle between the two AIs is still going on. Lap 14 out of 22 here. The Haas versus Racing Point, it's 1.2 up the front, which means the gap has come down between MK and AMC. It's been about that for like since the safety car went in on lap 7. Dimitri's received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here, so bit of track extending from the Alfa Romeo. He's losing some time to Coley down in P9. And our gap between Skelter and Get On My Force is definitely decreasing, and so is the gap between MK and AMC. He's now in the DRS and he's really gaining on the Racing Point. The Ferrari's just found, I did say he could just kick into a new gear just at the click of a fingers, and he certainly has. He's just gone like that. So this is when the hard compound tyres really come into play. This is what we're seeing with Get On My Force as well. The mediums are starting to struggle. So we will see runners, these will be the only two, as everybody is either re-pitted for mediums or is on hards. As we can see, the likes of Royboy has already pitted for the medium set. Skelter is losing time in the middle sector, but really gains in time back, well, It is the back straight, but it's the camel straight, and it is the longest one. It is the longest straight in the circuit, as Gelby Faust is dropping off the back of MK, who's gaining onto the back of AMC, our race leader. 7 laps to go here in Spa. 7 long laps, of course. But the battle for the lead is really spicing up, as MK is now in the DRS. Of course, no DRS on this straight, as it's not really a straight. It is technically a set of corners, but it's flat out in a modern day Formula 1 car. As the gap is really coming down, Gelby Faust has dived into the pits to stick on a set of softs, I believe. Well, the thing is, will we see AMC have to dive in, put on a set of the softs? Gelby Faust is going to come out in front of, for the Collie, I believe, Dimitri and Collie side by side into the bus stop chicane. Collie gets them moved on and has blistering pace on these hard compound tyres. Gets straight past the struggling Dimitri. But Dimitri goes back down his inside and then a lovely overtake. Side by side, they're going to be up a Rouge. Rouge is not a clever place to go side by side up, neither of them giving each other an inch, and Collie edges ahead. So we'll go on board with Dimitri, who's entered the slipstream and pulls to the left hand side. Side by side, if Collie moves, he will hit him. This is how close he is, and very, very close indeed, as Dimitri is going to keep his P8 for the time being. Look how close Collie is to the back of Dimitri. They've actually had a bit of contact. As we can see, Gelby Faust came out ahead of these two and has gone on the mediums. So he probably could have probably could have stretched a set of softs to the end, but the mediums for comfort, I suppose. Side by side. What a battle we have. Collie goes down the inside of Dimitri. Excellent move from the Mercedes man into Campus and around into Stavilo, and he's going to get a 3-second penalty is what he's going to get, but he's going to get a good exit up into overtake, as a lot more than Dimitri has available. Looking up the gap at the front, MK still gaining on Aaron up the front, 7 tenths or 9 tenths now actually. The thing is, can AMC stretch these tyres till the end? The hards were definitely the better option. There's the fastest lap times actually. We're going to see who currently is the fastest lap. MK's received a 3-second time penalty. This could come in crucial. This could decide the race. We're going to just check quickly, and I don't believe AMC has any penalties. He's a warning. This is going to come in crucial. All AMC needs to do is nurse his tyres home and not make a mistake, and he will take the race victory here in Spa, because MK now has to get 3 seconds ahead of the Racing Point man to win. And it's not looking like he can do that. He doesn't have that many laps left, does the Ferrari driver, to try find a way back past. Drop some of the battles back in the order, not many of them, to say the least. Yuri has received a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Of course, track limits are very harsh around here, very harsh around everywhere in this new F1 2020 game. Huge slide for Skeletor, but he's looking good on for a podium in the Racing Point. A 1-3 for Racing Point would be an excellent result here in the FEL development here. Here comes MK. Still needs to get past, as Gelby Faust is the fastest lap, a 1:44.8. And has got past Max. He's side by side with Max as he sets the fastest lap and shoots past the McLaren up into P6 and is on his way to attack Yuri. Under 5 seconds. A huge chunk to gain. The thing here is, if Skelterstar gains 7, I don't believe Skelterstar has a penalty, so we're going to have to check that. Oh no, he does, he has a 3-second penalty. So I was going to say, we're going to have to check and see, if he's 3 seconds, can he get the jump? Your game's is 6 seconds behind him, so Skelterstar is in a comfortable position here. He's in a very, very comfortable position. 3.6 to the car in front, 6.3 to the car behind, in a very lonely position. Yellow flag, Dimitri's in the wall. Dimitri is in the wall, and he loses position to Killer 7. I don't know if he just crashed and broke his front wing there after he spun in rage. That car is definitely undrivable. That car is definitely undrivable. But the gap at the front is down to 3/10. Yep, he's just crashed himself out on purpose into the wall. And has nearly been cleaned by Caracol. That's a very dangerous position. We could get a safety car out of this, which would really spice up this Grand Prix. But I don't believe we will. We've already had 2 BSCs and a safety car. Here comes MK. He's going to get past our race leader. Down the Kemmel straight and into the slipstream. We're going to have a really nice battle between the pair side by side. MK has a lot of overspeed and gets into P1, does the Ferrari. But he's going to have to pull 3 seconds. And I don't know if AMC knows this, but he needs to just stick with him, stay on his gearbox, and he will take the race win in Spa. MK knows this, and he's going to have to get a move on here. 3.3 seconds is what he needs to be ahead to win in Spa. Of course, AMC tyres are dropping off horribly. AMC's tyres have just fallen off a cliff here. Eight tenths already. This is easily doable for MK. He could go on and win this Grand Prix. He could easily do it. The dropbacks or any other battles, there's none at the moment. Of course, that car of Dimitri is now cleared. 1 second. MK is a man on the move and could possibly do this. This is going to be very, very tight. AMC just needs to pick up the pace here. .9 is coming down. It's just the fastest lap of the race on 13-lap old hard compound tyres. That shows you how much this man wants it. Down the straight. Will AMC get some slipstream off this one? He's losing time. He's not getting any. This is where the slipstream really comes into play. So we'll have to see, does he gain? He should do, as this is the natural effect of this circuit. He's not gaining, it's swapping. But he is losing again, and now he's gaining a little bit. Into the brakes though. Brakes a lot later. Then the Ferrari man, 2 laps to go. After this one. And this is very, very tight to see who will win. Of course, MK has a penalty and needs to gain 3 seconds. .218 is the gap between the front two. A really, really close battle between these two. And as we just said about, as I just said about 20 seconds ago, MK needs to be leading by 3 seconds to win the race, as he does have a time penalty. And AMC, as I know of, we have checked the graphics, doesn't. Skelterstar is increasing his gap to your games, but is losing time to the front two. And if we keep going at this rate that MK is gaining, he's only gained about 3 tenths in this lap, he's not going to take the race win. Short shifts very, very rapidly, but that wasn't really the smoothest from the Ferrari man. We will wait and see. We just have to keep monitoring that gap. 1.3 is the gap. AMC of course gains every single time on the straight, but His tyres are looking like they could fall off a cliff at any moment here. Because if they don't fall off a cliff, it means the performance will just vastly go down, as he is on very old compound tyres. MK is pushing to the limits here, and if he wants to win, he needs to gain a lot more than he is. He needs to gain another 1.5 seconds on the racing point, because if the racing point makes a mistake, that could launch the Ferrari out. .7, he is gaining, he is definitely gaining, but he needs to do more to win this race. 1.8, 1.9. AMC's tyres have definitely fallen off here. The performance is going down as MK is pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing to try and get this race win. 2 seconds now. It's gonna have to be a second a lap from MK. This is really tight in terms of the gap here. Just needs to be within 3 seconds, does AMC, and not pick up a penalty on this last lap. That's all he needs to win. 2.1 seconds. 2 seconds now. This is all about timing and all about how quick MK can go on this last lap. He needs to pull more. He needs the 3 seconds to win. And so far, he needs another second in this lap. But that is doable, as he gained 7 tenths in the last one. He's not going to gain anything on this straight, as AMC will technically get the effective slipstream. Or he is gaining. It's 2 seconds. As he's ran wide, he's ran on the grass. MK needs to pull a scenario 7 is correct. He's gone on the grass, and that hasn't helped him. 2.1, 2.2. The gap is increasing. MK is really pushing to try and take this race win. We're going to go on board with the Ferrari man and see his push, but keep monitoring that gap. 2.1 is the gap. He needs 9 tenths in the next 2 sectors. This is really pushing. He's just gained 2 tenths. MK knows he has to do this, and he is going for it. He is definitely going for this. 2.5. He needs another 5 tenths. This is going to be really close between Ferrari and the Racing Point driver. 2.553, 2.6, 2.7 effectively now. This is going to be it. MK is going to have to brake so late into this last chicane and hope AMC can do some sort of lock-up. Here he goes. 2.8, 2. He's losing time. Oh, he's gaining it now. Here he goes. He's going to need the 3 seconds. Brakes. And can't have any slide. 22 laps of great battling. MK. He's got the gap. MK. No. Does he have it? No, he doesn't. AMC F33 wins. Oh, he needed 6 seconds. AMC F33 wins in Spa. Skelterstar comes home in P3. Your games. P4. Yuri P5. Get on my fault comes home in P5 due to penalties. Yuri doing 19 laps on those hard compound tyres. Max comes home P7. Coley will come home in P8. An excellent performance considering he had a drive-through. Roy Boy P9. P8 will jump him due to penalties. Who started last at Roy Boy. Killer 7. Come home P10, I believe, and he won't get caught by Karukara. Here comes Karukara, and the Renault will come home in P11. We've had a huge snap. Rage Bowley now here is AI, of course, but he had a dreadful time. After leading the race in the early parts, went for a pit stop strategy on their VSC and it did not work, and has gave the win to AMC F33. Wins the first race here for the EuroLeague development tier. There is the Northern Irishman. He wins today. And my fast, angry in the shot, they can drive until the end with the mediums. Yeah, it was definitely a risky strategy from AMC, but he's pulled it off and wins in Belgium, followed by MK, Skelterstar, P3, Jura Games, P4, get on my fast, P5, Yuri finishes in P6 after a spin, Max P7, Royboy P8, followed by Cody in P9, Killer 7, P10, Karukara, P11, followed by Rage Broly P12, Siesta P13, TDI Quicks P14, and our non-finishers Dimitri 15, Toshaki Papa P16, Stein 17, Levi Vogler P18, P19, Raphael Stu, and retirement on lap 1 for P20 is SHR MDJ. So that is it here in Spa. Here in Formula EuroLeague Development Tier, it was a very, very interesting race. Strategy came key in that one, as the hards definitely looked the quicker strategy, but AMC pulled off the mediums, which is something that is very difficult to do and takes the win here in Belgium. But unfortunately, that is all we do have time for here in Formula EuroLeague Development Tier. My name's been Evan, and I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next time.